Willow Creek, a town shrouded in mist and mystery. Ancient oaks, gnarled and twisted, lined the narrow road, their branches like skeletal fingers scraped against the old Victorian house on the hill. Locals whispered tales, stories of a family cursed, a house forever haunted. The air grew heavy as we approached. A shiver ran down my spine despite the summer heat. This place held a darkness, a palpable dread that seeped into my bones. We were warned. Turn back. Some secrets are best left buried. Our team, eager and skeptical, dismissed the warnings. We were ghost hunters, here to debunk the myths. There was Liam, our tech expert, his face illuminated by the glow of his EMF reader. Emily, our historian, clutched her notebook, her eyes bright with anticipation. And then there was me, Sarah, the skeptic, the voice of reason. The front door creaked open as if inviting us in. Dust swirled in the air, thick and suffocating. The scent of decay clung to the velvet curtains, the rotting furniture, the very walls themselves. We had stepped back in time into the heart of a nightmare. Days turned into nights. We explored every nook and cranny, every shadowed corner. Liam's gadgets remained silent. Emily's research yielded no answers. The house was a fortress of secrets, guarding them closely. My skepticism wavered. The silence was unsettling. It was as if the house was watching, waiting. One evening I saw it, a fleeting shadow darting across the hallway, a cold breath on the back of my neck. I dismissed it as a trick of the light, a figment of my imagination, but the seed of doubt had been planted. Something was wrong here. Desperate for answers, Emily suggested a séance. Liam and I exchanged uneasy glances. We were investigators, not occultists, but the house demanded something from us. It demanded respect. We gathered in the dusty parlour, our hands resting on the ancient Ouija board. The air crackled with nervous energy. "Is anyone there?" Emily whispered, her voice trembling. The planchette moved slowly at first, then with a sudden jerk. It spelled out a single word. Murder. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through me. We had awakened something evil. Section 5, a ghastly discovery. The next day, Liam stumbled upon a hidden room in the basement, a cold, damp space filled with strange symbols etched into the stone floor. In the center, a pile of bones, human bones. Panic seized us. This was no longer a game, this was a crime scene. The police arrived, their faces grim. The house whispered its secrets to them, secrets of a family destroyed, of a darkness that refused to be silenced. We were witnesses, pawns in a game we never knew we were playing, and the game was far from over. Section 6, the secret room. This chapter unveils the chilling secrets hidden within the walls of Willow Creek. While the police investigated the basement, Emily made a chilling discovery. The air was thick with tension, and every creak of the old house seemed to whisper secrets long forgotten. A hidden message, scrawled on the back of an old portrait, caught her eye. The faded ink and hurried handwriting suggested it was written in desperation. It spoke of a ritual, a sacrifice, a way to appease the spirits that haunted Willow Creek. The words were cryptic, yet they painted a vivid picture of dark ceremonies and ancient rites. The message led us to another secret room, this one hidden behind a bookshelf in the library. The bookshelf creaked open, revealing a narrow passageway that seemed to lead into the very heart of the house. Inside, we found candles, incense, and a book bound in human skin. The room was filled with an eerie glow, the flickering candlelight casting long shadows on the walls. The book detailed a ritual to break the curse, but it came with a terrible price. The pages were filled with ancient symbols and incantations, each one more terrifying than the last. One of us had to become the vessel, a living conduit for the spirits to cross over. The realization sent chills down our spines as we understood the gravity of the situation. The choice was clear, but the consequences were unimaginable. Section 7, the ritual. Fear turned to desperation. We argued, each of us terrified of the consequences. Liam, his face pale and drawn, insisted on destroying the book. Emily, her eyes gleaming with a strange fanaticism, believed the ritual was our only hope. I was caught in the middle, torn between reason and terror. The house seemed to pulse around us, the air thick with anticipation. We were running out of time. The decision was made for us. Emily, her hand trembling, lit the black candles. The shadows danced, twisting into grotesque shapes. The ritual had begun. Section 8. The Possession. The air crackled with energy. Emily began to chant, her voice a low, guttural sound. Liam tried to stop her, but an unseen force threw him against the wall. I watched in horror as Emily's body contorted, her eyes turning a milky white. She was no longer herself. The room grew cold, the temperature plummeting. The scent of decay intensified, choking the air. A presence entered the room, unseen but felt. It was ancient, malevolent, and it was hungry. Emily, or whatever had taken her, smiled. The sacrifice had been accepted. Section 9. The Truth Unveiled. In the heart of the swirling darkness, a revelation awaited us. The entity spoke through Emily, its voice a raspy whisper that sent chills down our spines. It told us the truth about Willow Creek, a truth so dark and twisted that it shattered our understanding of reality. It wasn't the family that was cursed. No, the curse ran deeper, far beyond the reach of any human. It was the land itself, tainted by a darkness that predated human history, a malevolent force that had been lying in wait for centuries. The family, they were just pawns, victims of a force they couldn't comprehend, manipulated and tormented by an evil beyond their control. And then it revealed its plan, a scheme so sinister that it threatened the very fabric of our world. It would use Emily as a conduit, a gateway to unleash its full power upon the world, to spread its darkness far and wide. Willow Creek was just the beginning, a mere foothold in its grand design. The entity's ambitions stretched far beyond this cursed land. Humanity would be its feast, a world plunged into chaos and despair, consumed by an insatiable hunger for destruction. I knew then what I had to do. The weight of the world rested on my shoulders, and I couldn't let this darkness prevail. I had to stop it, even if it meant sacrificing everything. My life, my future, all of it was a small price to pay to save humanity from this impending doom. Section 10. Trapped. The night was eerily silent, the kind of silence that makes your skin crawl. The forest around the haunted house seemed to hold its breath, as if anticipating the chaos that was about to unfold. As the entity prepared to break free, its malevolent energy crackled in the air, sending shivers down my spine. I could feel its hunger, its desire to wreak havoc upon the world. I grabbed the book of rituals, my hands trembling. This ancient tome was my only hope, the key to stopping the entity before it could unleash its full power. I knew what I had to do. There was no room for doubt or hesitation. The fate of the world rested on my shoulders, and I had to act swiftly. The book detailed a counter-ritual, a complex series of incantations and symbols that could trap the entity back into the abyss from whence it came. It was a desperate gamble, a last-ditch effort to save humanity. The ritual required immense concentration and precision, and any mistake could be catastrophic. But it came at a terrible price. The ritual demanded a sacrifice, something precious and irreplaceable. My soul in exchange for the world's survival. The entity laughed, a sound that chilled me to the bone. It reveled in my fear, mocking my feeble attempts to stop it. A sound that chilled me to the bone. It was too late, it said. The entity's voice was filled with arrogance and malice, confident in its impending victory. It was too late, it said. It was already too powerful, its strength growing with each passing moment. But I could feel a flicker of fear in its voice. Despite its bravado, it knew I was a threat, a loose end that needed to be eliminated. It lunged at me, its touch icy cold, sending a wave of terror through my body. I fought back with every ounce of strength I had, reciting the incantations from the book. And then everything went black. The world around me faded into nothingness, and I felt myself slipping away. I woke up in the hospital, disoriented and weak. The doctors said I was lucky to be alive, but I knew better. I had paid a heavy price for my survival. The doctors saying I was lucky to be alive. They never found Emily. My heart ached with the loss of my friend who had been taken by the entity. Willow Creek is quiet now, too quiet. The once bustling town is now a shadow of its former self, haunted by the memories of what transpired. I am haunted by nightmares, vivid and relentless. Every night I relive the horrors I witnessed, unable to escape the torment by the whispers of the unseen world. They call to me, reminding me of the darkness that still lurks just beyond the veil of reality. I am a prisoner in my own mind, trapped by the memories of that fateful night. The entity may be gone, but its presence lingers, a constant reminder of the price I paid. Forever trapped by the horrors I witnessed. The nightmares are inescapable, a relentless assault on my sanity. The haunting of Willow Creek is over, but the scars it left behind will never fade. The town may have found peace, but I am forever changed. But my nightmare has just begun. The memories of that night will haunt me for the rest of my days, a constant reminder of the darkness that lies within us all.